Welcome to On the Chain. This is Jeff here with co-host Chip. What is going on, Chip? What's going on, everybody out there in the On the Chain world, the On the Chain community? Is this XRP's moment? Is XRP's moment finally here? The big break. Ripple's latest move could send shockwaves through the market, and we've got, I'm going to say it, the inside scoop. Maybe not. From breakthrough payment tech and global adoption to political battle shaping the financial future, the stage is set for something big, Chip. Really, really big. We're going to break it down. XRP's potential price leap and what's been holding it back. Ripple's bold global plays in payments and tokenization because they don't need XRP any longer. The political and economic moves that could change everything. Heated debates. Who's really on the side of freedom? I really want to know because not everybody loves freedom. Not everybody loves this country. But one thing that is known, the XRP community is buzzing. The stakes are massive, and this could be the turning point everybody's been waiting for. So buckle up and let's dive in.
That's it. Thank you. Good night.
And good night.
Welcome to On the Chain.
Drop where you're coming in from, everybody. Jeff, good to have you back. It's been a long time. Jeff, welcome back. Greetings. Welcome back to Cesar Lake, Jeff. I feel alt season is here. Yeah, I saw some. It's interesting because I saw a couple different people posting stuff saying that, yeah, the alts are going to go a lot higher, and I definitely think it will. So, missed you last time, dude. Last time, my God, it was over a week and a half. It's been a week and a half I was carrying the show. And then last Wednesday, I just got caught not doing this show only because it was a great day in St. Augustine. And Mountain. That's great.
Beth from Amherst, New York.
I know Amherst, New York very well. That's where my niece lives, in Amherst. Of course, I grew up in North Tonawanda, New York. So it's my hometown. I grew up. And then I left and I never went back. That's it.
that was
I got a song about, and I have a song about it in my new album that I'm getting ready to release. So that's
sweet. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, it's 99% there. It's almost there. Amherst. Yeah, I know Amherst really well, Beth. Wow.
Already recovered from jet lag. That's how we do it. We travel.
Are you recovered, Jeff? No.
I don't think so.
How many hours did you sleep last night?
2 hours last night.
Okay, he's not recovered.
You know what happened around 5 o'clock? It was like 5 o'clock. I was working on some stuff, and I said, you know what? I got to lie down. So I lied down for like 45 minutes and got it. Then bam, there you go.
Kef hath returned. You see that, Jeff? Kef hath returned. If you've been around long enough, you understand what Kef is. You understand. And what's my name, Jeff?
Pumped up on Badass Yeti. Simon.
Simon and Kef. I was like, hello, Simon. Simon.
Kef is an easy one because you can miss
Badass Yeti's coffee.
Yeti's coffee. That's right.
Kef back. That's right. Kef, man, he's there. I understand Kef because the J's right next to the K key. I don't get Simon. Simon's a complete.
You know, you got an S is almost near the C and the I near the H. You know how it goes.
So one thing that Jeff was sharing with me, he did a video call, and he was like, "You guys, I'll tell you a story about musicians. There's musicians are always dying for like the latest, coolest gadgets, tools, guitars, basses, whatever. Whatever kind of model it is, $4,000 guitar, $5,000 guitar, but it's always some dude that doesn't even know how to play the guitar, has all the good equipment. So everybody always ends up at his house playing all that stuff because he's not really into the equipment. He's into it. He's got money and buys a guitar, doesn't know how to play it. So he invites a bunch of musicians over his house and they play his stuff. Everybody leaves depressed because they had to go back and play their old junky instruments, right? It's kind of how it always was. Well, funny I should tell that story because it's always the guy who doesn't have a deep appreciation that ends up staying in the coolest place I don't want to give too much of it away, but stays at the coolest possible place in South Korea, of all South Korea, that this guy would have killed to stay.
Yeah, I think you would have.
I would have absolutely killed, Jeff. I would have 100% killed.
I do want to play the video because I think you'll really get a kick out of it. But I had another video that I wanted to show you.
Put the other one on there. Put the first one.
I'm trying to find Oh, so I'm going to show you. Should I show you the downstairs first and show you the table and all of that, or do you want to do
That's second. That's secondary.
that one
The
second?
other one's primary.
All right.
For sure.
So I've got a couple. I'm going to start with this one because this kind of, potentially gives it away a little bit. But here we go. Let me just rewind this. I think this is a good place to start right here.
People are wondering, what can this possibly be about? If you know Jeff and I, you know how we're diametrically opposed on technology. This will show you. That kind of gives it away right there.
So, all right. So here we go.
And I figure how fitting it would be to start the tour from the landing. Quote here.
It is. Geez, that looks like Steve Jobs, Jeff. A lot like.
It does, doesn't it?
This is
Looks a lot like Steve Jobs.
the house. So let's head on to the upstairs. And
Check
what we'll
this.
find
Look at that.
a bit of interesting.
Jeez, Jeff. It stays at the frickin' Apple Steve Jobs house. My God.
All the way to the top of
Look
this
at that, dude.
middle section here.
Unbelievable, man.
Move
Unbelievable.
on
Look
over
at this.
here at the-
Oh my God. Look at the wall of Max.
Wait, do you see it?
refrigerator. Let's move
Hear
over
the
to
bugs
this.
in the
This is a lot
background?
more interesting and exciting based on what I think you guys want to see here.
The old iMacs, Mac
Starting with this whole
2Cs.
collection.
Holy cow. Look at
You
this.
see some of these
This is
old
incredible.
Isn't this
Apple
amazing?
computers.
Steve Jobs quotes everywhere. Little poster cards. It's so funny because it looks like it's like 100 years old, and it's not that
Right?
old.
Doesn't it?
Disk drive there.
Dual floppies with the built-in monitors.
How
All
great is
of those.
that dual floppy?
Some
The
old
Look at
monitors have curved glass.
floppy drives.
There's
Mhm.
the three.
Yeah.
Look at that external floppy, man.
That was the external floppy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Here's the Apple
I had either that one or this one, the 2C.
disk drive on it. Floppy
I wish I
disk.
still had it.
Look at that.
I want to say
Yeah.
I guess we can go to the bottom shelf because
It had two big iMacs. That one's weird. I've never seen that iMac that has multiple colors.
lost
They were just in. I've
generation.
never seen that one before. That must be really rare.
But that
on
one,
these Apple.
There's the box. That was the external.
And downstairs.
But then
we
look
just
at
have
this.
a laptop.
That was the anniversary. That was the 20th anniversary Mac right there.
And scroll over
It's a
here.
spaceship. You see the purple one.
2GS.
I wonder if those are just the cases or if they're the guts as well.
Look at this
Probably.
old 2C.
I think they're the full.
Steve and Woz right there.
And he does
there.
He does rent them out
Because then as you
for
come down
videos and movies and stuff.
here,
Amazing.
Yes.
With the Marshall stack, more iMacs in there. It's incredible, man. This is insane.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Look at all those iMacs. I mean, just look at them all. My God. See, I've seen all the colors. I've never seen the one. And then that one all the way to the left is cool too. Had that iMac.
you come up here
So much of that stuff. Look at this.
to the shelving.
Look at this.
We've got
Cool is that? Freaking cool is. Oh, he's got the newer ones up there. Wow, look at that. Check that out.
Huh.
Man, I wonder how much money he's got in all these computers. I had that Apple
Look at
Pad.
that.
that old
Yep. I had one of those. I don't remember that one, but I had one of the early notebook
Howard
MacBooks.
book.
Look at how tiny the trackpad is, dude. It's so
Go
funny.
downstairs.
Uh,
The thing is, what are you doing? Doing a tour of the
Man, just
you
everywhere.
hear Aaron in the background. He said, "What are you doing?"
and,
I could tell he wasn't that into it.
channel.
No. He was sleeping.
Telling
I came
everybody about the
interrupted his sleep.
amazing
You're giving a guided tour.
case.
That's right.
Yeah, it's an Apple museum you stayed in. It's your
Collectibles.
Airbnb.
I'll show you the picture from the
This
outside.
is the upstairs. The
No, Jenna, this is
downstairs.
Jeff just got back from South Korea,
Okay.
and he's a PC guy. He's an Android guy, and he stays in the most famous Apple house in South Korea. That was his Airbnb, which is insane, to be honest with you. I mean, it's insanely wild that you stayed in that.
Oh, here we go.
Unbelievable.
I had to go
Uh-oh.
this way. I had to go this way because it wasn't
start
recording the
with the coffee
shelving
table.
properly. Here we go.
And then from the coffee table, we'll scroll up.
I don't know why it's not.
Max.
I was actually filming it
Look at
sideways. I
this.
don't know why it
Look at
went
this
in this
collection
mode.
over here.
I don't know why it recorded it this way. How
You
weird.
can turn it. You can flip it.
An old
Can you?
power book.
Yeah.
I don't know how to flip it.
On your phone, you can.
No, on the phone it was flipped.
Case.
You rotate it.
When I filmed it, I was filming horizontal.
That guy has all the way back to the Mac 2. He's got every incarnation. You see the ball there? I remember they had the ball. Look at how thick that thing was. That was a MacBook. It's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Look at this. Look at the whole size of the screen. The screen's this big, and the back is like that giant. Now on my Mac right now, you don't even see, there isn't any frame on it at all.
Right.
It's pretty wild. I can't believe he's got a whole, you know, he doesn't have any iPhones though, right? He didn't have the iPhones?
No iPhones, 0 iPhones.
I have most of them.
In the next video,
I've got the original one as well.
Get some pictures on the outside.
It's got the newer one right there too. Check that out.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
I was having to turn my head, Jeff. I was like, look at it like this.
I know that one was a little messed up. But then
yeah, it's insanely good, man. Insanely good.
So here. All right.
Man, I'll tell you what, man.
So this was the outside. The right steps took us kind of to the 3rd floor patio area.
But steps have seen better days, Jeff.
Well, yeah, this was the entryway. The entryway was nice, you know, black gravel, rock and stuff. But hang on. Hang on a second.
One looks like it was done like 300 years ago. This boulders and stairs and stuff's a little bit rough.
Jobs Museum and the BTS Gin camping stay. So the other thing is there's one of the K-pop videos.
BTS were the biggest.
The BTS, one of the BTS videos that were filmed actually rented this camper van. So he rents all this stuff out, and he's had the computers in movies, and he's had the camper in movies or in, you know, videos and stuff like that. So it was very like farm kind of rural, but all the houses were really nice in this area. You know, it was just interesting. It was just kind of a mix, kind of like an unexpected mix of the area.
7,200. That's awesome, Jeff. Well, I'm glad you got to stay there. Jeff was showing that to me. He's like, "You're gonna really like the place I'm staying." I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Sure." So I'm like, "Oh my god, dude! I can't believe you're staying. I can't believe you're staying there. This is crazy to me.
It's insane. Right. It's totally insane being able to see that." But then you heard the loud crickets the other day. Right, I was playing those. How loud those things were.
It sounded a little bit weird. It sounded a little different. A little bit of a different of a chirp there.
And then I actually found one. I caught one of them.
Did you? They're little, right? They're little guys.
No, they're big.
Are they?
They're a lot bigger than I thought.
No
Let me
kidding.
see if I can find it. Hang on a second. Let me find
Videos.
Let's see. There were some really cool areas. What did I do with the bug?
Oh, this sucks. Look at Jim D saying I'm in serious trouble. Smartphone died. No local text will fix, replace motherboard chips. No touch control. I got to reset all my 2-factor and recovery crypto wallets off the chain, re-import seeds. I'm having a different problem. My phone died too, but what died on it was what's weird is I have every wallet address found that I've backed up, except for one Zaman wallet address and then the other problem I'm having too is on my my Signal. If you change the phone number, you have to change the phone number on the device, but in the middle of, you know, it was a really weird glitchy thing. You know, I was leaving the hospital. My dad just passed away. I'm driving home, pretty distraught. I'm talking to my brother, and I was talking to my wife, and then all of a sudden the phone just. I was like, "What happened?" No mobile, no cellular, no Bluetooth, no connection to Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna have to. But the good thing was it does boot up. I do see it. So Jim, I was a little bit more fortunate because I was able to back up the 2 FA. So I was able to port those over by doing the scan. But you know, every wall, and it's weird, it's like I would always use the password. I can't remember the password, and I don't know where I put the. So I'm hoping that I can I can potentially. Oh my God, it's wild looking. What is that? Those wings?
Yeah, that was one of those bugs.
Wild. Makes all that noise, huh?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Looks he's got bullet holes in them.
It's crazy. These things were just insane.
They
No
had a
wonder-
South Korean accent, says Art.
They were so loud. It was insane. Like morning, noon, night, didn't matter.
My lemon tree needs love. Yeah, it needs a lot of love. I learned that Zum knows what devices your wallets are on. Gave me warnings on re-import. Yeah, problem was when I rebooted my new phone off of a backup, but it doesn't allow you to. You can't restore it off a backup. So that's another thing I'll tell everybody. Make sure you have your Zum and your seed phrase backed up. But every other wallet, if you can access the wallet, there's a way to go in there and pull it out of there. But I had every wallet going back to 2018, except for one. And I don't know. I know I have it somewhere. I just don't know where. So hopefully I can fix the Wi-Fi and the
You
Bluetooth
can
on it.
find it.
So we'll see,
get it.
man. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Just trying to get that thing to be live, and
All right, well, let's get going. I'm going to go ahead and start this first story here, Jeff.
go. Let's cover some stuff.
Let's
Go
do
into,
this. Ripple X,
thing.
some big thing. So a new thing that's happening, performance testing for, this is interesting. Batch transactions are now available. The key takeaway here is XRPL remains highly performant using this feature. So by bundling up to 8 transactions in one, batch acts as a lever, boosting overall ledger throughput beyond its baseline. So what are the number of transactions in the XRPL now? So if you take that, you basically have almost, I don't know, it's 100, you can multiply it by 8, but it just goes to show you could do more transactions by batching them. So I've always been wondering too, it's like at some point, this is kind of the issue with Bitcoin too, when you have all these transactions going through, that transactions per second at some point it's going to hit some type of a bottleneck. So what it'll basically mean, give you more complex operations without sacrificing speed and efficiency with the XRPL. So this is a good move on their part. It's good to see this. Mayuka commented on it as well. She said the performance testing, important info to keep in mind when discussing batch and its impact. So this is a very good development here. Atomic batch transactions, proposed amendments to the XRPL.
15,000 by 8, 120,000
transactions per second. Okay, so 15K. For some reason, I think it was 14K. That was the number I had stuck in my mind. But you think about,
14.
some other networks like SUI and some other ones have more transactions per second. But again, it's a matter of maxing that bit of it out and getting to it. But it's a proposed amendment to the XRPL enables the atomic execution of multiple transactions as a single unit by ensuring that complex multi-step operations either fully succeed or entirely revert. The feature introduces significant usability and flexibility improvements, enabling use cases such as atomic swaps, conditional token minting, and integrated fee management. To evaluate the performance and implications of batch transaction, the Ripple X performance team conducted a targeted benchmark test. This report details our testing methodology. And they go through the whole thing, what they looked at, the primary objectives about accessing the ledger, identifying performance bottlenecks, ensuring the network maintains a 5-second consensus latency under a high load. That's key. You don't want the thing locking up. We've seen that happen on other chains and other networks. Testing the capacity planning to measure the performance of integrating the batch transactions. They established a deadline for the network ledger validation, 5 seconds, created a test environment where they had 5 nodes, which functioned as validators. 4 nodes operated in a P2P mode, serving non-validating client gateways, all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. Test data.
You can have a Zaman wallet on multiple devices.
Yeah, if you have your seed phrase, Jeff. Sure, where is my seed phrase? I found every seed phrase for every wallet I've ever had going back to 2018, except for one. That's what I said earlier.
Or the one that you needed.
Paying attention, and I just don't know what happened to. I don't know. It's just weird. But so the weird thing is like with my Signal account, I can only change the phone number. I used to have a phone number issued
Signal
through
account. It's a major issue.
Well, I had an account that was issued through Google. It used to be 561, which is the Palm Beach exchange. exchange in Florida, and it said it was 561 24/7 chip. Not that you
Right.
call me 24/7, but it was kind of a, and I use that number for work. But if you didn't use it often, they took it back. Well, I never realized that I'd set that number up with Signal years ago. So now there's no way for me to get the code. It's so stupid that they attach it to the freaking phone.
Yeah.
And so there's no way for me to get the code. And there's people all over line bitching about this. It would have been to an email address. Could have sent it to an email address or a two-factor. I could have sent it. There's nothing. There's no way to. So I have it. And because I ported the Signal over to my desktop, I can't change it there. You can only change it on the phone. I'm like, this is bull crap, man. So I could potentially lose years. Yeah, so that could be hosed. I don't have it on my. So if I can get it working on the is that Bitcoin?
Yeah, look at that.
125, incredible, man.
24. Yeah, look at that volume. Crazy. Insane.
Pee-wee Strong says, I've always wanted to know why ETH got the free pass. The name's the ETH initial offering. What are your opinions? I have zero trust in ETH. Look, I mean, I hate to tell you, but everybody's building with ETH. That's the big kicker, is that, you know, first to market with smart contracts, really. And smart contracts were always missing. You know, having smart contracts on a side chain or having them on Flare will certainly help. But the big deal there is the fact that, look, this is how it works. There's, you know, government always picks winners and losers. You know, you've got the banks out. The banking foundation is out there petitioning and upset because Ripple wants a banking license. They're just trying to protect their own territory. They're trying to get first to market. The problem with E2 is, like, you know, I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this thing was 50% less. It was like 22. It was hovering around $2,100 just, you know, 2-3 months ago. Now it's up over $4,000. Now is that ETH?
4,700.
All-time high, Jeff.
That is an all-time high.
Look at that. So, and it's weird that, you know, it's still, I mean, we saw XRP hit the all-time high, but it should be $7, $8, $10, $15 by now. I don't get it personally. I mean, you know, it has to be somewhere over $10 to eclipse the market cap. To 10, with that being 4,700, it's got to be like $10.50, almost $11 to flip ETH out of the second position for the market cap.
Well, so a lot to happen, I think.
It's going to take some time. It's, you know, good to see Bitcoin on the move. It's good to see. I have a feeling it'll hit 200,000 by the end of the year. It's very possible, at least 150, 160. Yeah, it's going to get to 200,000. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's way.
Jamie Dimon paid the right petitions. There's so much corruption. It really is corrupt as hell.
That's right.
Ed says, hit the like button. Follow Ed. Ed knows what he's talking about. Hit the like button, people. CryptoWelp says, if you want a Yeti, smash the likes. That's right. Oh. You want to smash the likes.
And talking about Yetis, first you got to spell it the right way. And then secondly, since we're almost at the bottom of the hour, might as well roll this out now. Let's roll this now. This will be fun. We haven't done one in so long.
We haven't had a song in a long time, man. I didn't do any songs when you were gone. It was hard enough just to prep the show, get everything else done.
It's a lot of work. Here we go. Let me roll this out. We're going to do it early. The early bird gets the worm.
Guys, you ready for a song? You've been so starved on a Yeti song. Jeff is back with another banger. Another banger, an original song every single time. That's what you expect. That's what you get.
That's right. It's highly expected. Here we go.
When a badass Yeti from the Blue Tribe.
The word of the day.
Yeti.
Got your Zaman wallet ready. Why? on the chain.
That was a banger, man.
Yeah,
Wow, that yelling. I love it. Drums.
you gotta love that yelling. Yes. It
It's great.
was very cool.
Laurel says that the Ripple's intentionally staying hidden in the background to minimize the amount of retail exposure. Yeah, they're not a retail company. Chad says you had 13 hours on the plane to create this one. Try 15 plus hours and then another, and then a second 2-hour trip home.
That's right.
Flight.
And delays and all sorts of
17.
stuff.
Oh god, it's a lot of stuff, man. This was Cassie Craddock. She's over in the UK, I think. What does she do? What's her official title? Managing Director at Ripple. So I know she's over. She says as traditional and decentralized finance converge, Ripple leading the way in driving cross-border payments innovation. Thanks to Morella Sirabanu at the Papers. Papers. The Papers is they cover financial stuff. Leading independent source of news and analysis for professionals in the payments, fintech, and commerce community based out of Amsterdam.
The Papers.
So this was the article, Jeff. Nice big long interview.
Trade Fi versus DeFi.
I simplified it and put it in here to kind of like clean it up a little bit.
Wow, now we can actually read it.
She actually went through how TradeFi and DeFi are converging to transform cross-border payments. She discussed the rise of stable coins like Ripple USD, the tokenization of real-world assets and smart contracts with bring speed, transparency, and lower costs. XRP, Ripple's XRP ledger is leading enterprise adoption, and banks are adapting by integrating programmable money and stable coins to stay relevant. Also cover the challenges in scaling secure, cost-effective payments. So some of the questions that were asked, like what's driving the convergence to TradeFi and DeFi, really comes down to stable coins and, of course, institutional adoption as the crypto technology matures, and also the governance happens as well, like in the U.S. passing the Genius Act, which is the stablecoin bill, kind of lays down the law of the land. How's Ripple innovating cross-border payments, launch of RLUSD, strict regulatory oversight, the tokenization of real-world assets, talks about
Smart contracts.
Environment and smart contracts. That was what you talked about. ETH. Look, ETH had smart contracts, man. If they would have pulled the trigger on smart contracts, people would have. The XRPL is far superior in a lot of ways. Without smart contracts, look, I mean, you missed the boat. You got to jump on it. And
I think there were a couple parts to that. It was the smart contracts and it was the ERC20, token, and that created an entire ecosystem. And that's where there's a lot of ecosystems. And they dropped the ball on the XRPL. I mean, that wasn't the focus, whereas with ETH, they got the word out through ETH, just through the ERC20s. That was pre-smart contract. Smart contract.
Yeah, Codius.
Everyone started building. Codius was a big deal.
They could have thrown $100 million at Codius and made it the most amazing thing ever. They just
right.
I mean, even NFTs were so late to the XRPL. Oh my God, it took forever. It was like the last entrant. Talked about how tokenization and smart contracts will enhance global payments. They're going to unlock liquidity and fractional ownership, increase accessibility, transparency, and efficiency across FX commodities, bonds, ETFs, and the XRP ledger supports enterprise adoption. We go down here. How are stablecoins impacting the FX and cross-border? It's real time. That's key. 24/7 settlement, reduce intermediaries, friction, operational costs, and then the Ripple USD designed for enterprise-grade use and regulatory compliance.
That's right.
I think they got everything in there, Jeff. They kind of put like the whole kit and caboodle, everything with the kitchen sink. I don't think there was anything left
at that point. No, that's it. That's all you need.
If you guys follow the charting guy, he's got Bob Ross as his avatar, the painter with the afro. Charting guy, he says late last year and early this year, it looked like XRP was on track to flip Ethereum in market cap. I believe that's no longer the case. I re-entered ETH in April at the lows and has shown immense strength since then, and now it's just 10% away from the all-time high, which is already hit. XRP probably will have a 2.5 times max left, and even if that happens, its market cap won't even be what ETH is now. So don't listen to Moon Boys. own both, chill, and be fine with everything that's playing out and how it does. Ethereum outperformance and strength was overdue, and I timed it perfectly here if y'all paid attention. Well, dude, he got so much incoming.
No, of course it is. Visual vendetta. Look, I saw prices going back up and knew OTC was doing a show.
Boom. It always goes up for us.
Always a direct correlation. Whenever we're
And
doing
if
a show, these points
if
go up.
Cobb streams, you know it's going down. Nobody wants him streaming.
We're the green
So look,
candle. He's the red.
dude, this guy got, if you read the comments, he got so much incoming hate. And he said, look, so many XRP maxis are coming from my head over this. For XRP to hit ETH's current market cap, it would have to be $9.30. Well, now it's over $10. And so that's if ETH stops here and does nothing else. Well, it already has. And XRP does a 3x, it's rather unlikely. So he's saying if you do a 3x and gets to $9, still not going to flip it. He's like, right. P.S. XRP is literally 66% of my portfolio, while ETH is only 4%. So chill. LOL.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's a guy who believes in XRP, but he's just telling you like that's the real deal. Even if it 3x's, you know, and again, that's all based on legacy stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's not going to happen or going to happen.
That's right.
Jeff, take this next one. I thought you would love this one. Take this next one.
Right. I was going through this. I thought this is, you know, of course, what, you know, David Schwartz does. And so he has to reach out to Grok. He said, from 1 to 100, what's my political lean? 1 being extreme left and 100 being extreme right. So Grok said, based on analyzing your X posts and public statements, emphasizing free speech, anti-censorship, pro-crypto decentralization, criticism of government persecution, and some GOP positions while noting Trump's crypto benefits, I'd rate you 68, moderately right-leaning libertarian. Man, it's crazy because that's kind of how we call it out.
Yeah. I don't think it's 68. I think it's less than that. Personally, what I'd rate it.
More like 52.
And then read that one.
Weirdly, I think this is mostly correct. Although I think it's kind of odd that it seems to think that my anti-censorship focus leans right. Sadly, it's quite correct that my pro-crypto decentralization leans right. But that's anti-censorship would be more right-leaning because the left is very pro-censorship.
Well, they're pro-centralization and they're pro-censorship. That's two words you would define the party.
Right. Exactly.
Well, of course, I said not exactly a stretch to think your anti-censorship stance skews right. The left is all in on censorship and centralization. Our YouTube podcast has been shadow banned for our geopolitical takes, and let's be real. YouTube is run by who, Jeff?
By the
left. Right. That's correct. Bing, ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding. Are we going to get dinged for this just for saying that publicly?
YouTube's always listening. The YouTube AI is always monitoring.
But it can't filter out those bullshit comments. It
loves those bullshit comments.
It's like, I just got this crypto and someone else comes right behind it. Really, what's crypto? And I'm like, first of all, that never happens at any time in any world, but your AI can't detect that that's not even remotely on track. Sometimes people will comment and another comment will come in, not like, oh, what is it? Oh, call Mrs. So-and-so. Here's her phone number. Oh, how do I get a hold of her? Oh, I used her. She was fantastic. It's the same pattern every time, but no, they can't figure it out. And it's like that whack-a-mole. You hit 2 of them, 5 more pop up. You hit 5, 10 more pop up. You just can't keep up with it. I know Crypto Wealth tried. He's tried to keep up with it.
No, it's Google.
Yeah.
It's Google.
It's just ridiculous.
That's right. The RLUSD. Right, what is this?
This is an ad, Jeff. This is the first time I've seen
ad for RLUSD.
I've seen them run an ad. They're running an ad. Like, this ad is,
interesting.
Incredible.
That's them with the RLUSD going after retail. That's a retail play right there.
It's amazing.
They want liquidity. They need liquidity out there in the market. So they need people to start holding. What does it say?
Now, this was pretty cool.
Patterns of tech innovation, corporate strategy. Oh, it's in Portuguese. What is this?
So hi. So Crypto Eddie put this post up here and she was saying hi to David Schwartz. I think you'll find this interesting. A new study that analyzes the patent portfolios of Ripple Labs, Inc., and Ripple Luxembourg SA. They aim to identify patterns of technological innovation and relationship to corporate strategy in the blockchain market. It's in Portuguese, but surely you can translate it. So this was submitted on July 11th, and it was approved on August 1st. This guy sort of summed it up. Crypto Watcher, he said, interesting, institutional adoption. The thesis argues that Ripple's extensive patent portfolio, strategic acquisitions, their ISO 20022 compliance, and improving regulatory clarity position it to be a cornerstone of the next generation of global payments infrastructure. And they do hold quite a few patents. I thought he had another mark. Did he have another remark in there somewhere? Yeah, this one here. He said, what's impressive is the engineering team. The patents from David, Bob, and Stefan Thomas clearly show that they laid the technical foundation of the current XRPL and turned the vision of the Internet of Value into reality. So that's another cool thing, is they do have patents on some of this stuff, which is very good, Jeff, I have to say.
Pretty impressive. Very impressive.
It's very good. Very good. And then this here, I wanted to play this first and then go to a video, but
what a video.
The Fed comply with the pro-Trump investment firm's request it reveal which board members voted to keep the most recent meeting closed. This is interesting because remember, the Fed, everything's supposed to be transparent that goes on over there. But one key request remains unmet. If Powell does not release the transcript in the coming days, Azoria will consider all legal possible action and avenues in its continued fight to bring the transparency and accountability to the Federal Reserve on behalf of all Americans. Azoria's CEO, James Fishback, told Daily Signal. I am so impressed with this guy, James Fishback. This guy, really, he's a CEO and he runs an investment firm. But I'll tell you what, he's so well spoken, especially when it comes to this douchebag Powell, who's a partisan hack. Let's be honest with you. There's nothing more than just a partisan hackery going on. That's all that's happening right here. It's just garbage, garbage, garbage. I wanted to see, can I pull his weird. Huh. Let's see. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Here it is. So this is James Fishback. This guy's so well spoken. He's on all the media outlets talking about Powell. He's been suing them. He's been getting FOIA requests. And what he wants is he wants it to be an open forum. If you have this third party that's having behind closed door meetings, why? This is the people's business. So he's fighting to get that because he wants to know a little bit what's going on. But here's James Fishback.
Today, we got a letter from Jerome Powell's lawyers in this ongoing legal fight between my investment firm Azoria and Jerome Powell's Federal Reserve. And the letter confirmed that they had actually complied with one of our two demands since our first hearing last month. We demanded that they tell us who on the Federal Reserve Board of Governors voted to close the last meeting to the public. And we were surprised to learn that it was a unanimous vote, including two of President Trump's own appointees who voted against public transparency, against the Fed operating in public view, and instead slammed the door shut to the American public knowing what on earth is actually going on in those meetings, what on earth is going into those decisions that influence every mortgage, credit card, and small business loan. The Federal Reserve is not above the law. They have to comply with our demand and immediately release the transcript of last month's meeting, a meeting that saw record dissent. Two of Jerome Powell's own board governors voted against him and voted to lower rates immediately at that meeting. Americans deserve no less than full transparency from the Federal Reserve, an institution that is among the most powerful in the country and the least transparent and least accountable. This is not about Republicans or Democrats, right or wrong, whether you voted for President Trump or not. You deserve to know what the Federal Reserve is doing in your name and to you and your family. There are not Republican mortgage rates and Democrat mortgage rates. There are not Republican credit card rates and Democrat credit card rates. There are not small business loan rates for Republicans and small business loan rates for Democrats. Everything the Federal Reserve does influences everything that we do as Americans, no matter where we live. It's time for Jerome Powell to comply with our demand letter, to comply with federal law, and for once to do right by all Americans.
What do you think about that, Jeff?
Comply and do what's right.
Yeah, comply, bastards. What are you waiting for? Why don't you get off your ass and comply? But this is his thing, Azoria. It's at Invest Azoria. It's an American investment firm. This is the website right here. It's an American investment firm founded by James Fishback. Mission is singular: generate positive returns for investors through a commitment to free thinking, excellence, and meritocracy. So there it is. So you can see his ETFs right there. Blah, 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 blah. Azoria 500 meritocracy. They have a golden age fund. I like that, the golden age fund. And TSLA fund as well, which is pretty interesting. Kind of like that. But I like this guy. I'm really impressed with him. He's been on a bunch of media outlets, and he's just a really well-spoken dude.
Yep.
Incredibly well-spoken.
Have you seen this? Flare. The Flare. Here we go. From the Flare community, XRP staking on the Flare network via crypto.com. Interesting.
Also, too, I wanted to let you know that Hugo Filion and Santiago Velez from Zaudao will be on with Jenna X, and she'll be interviewing both of them. They'll be talking about a lot of cool stuff on Friday at 10 a.m. I believe it's 10 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Go to that'll be a fantastic interview, guys.
10 a.m. on Friday.
10 a.m. on Friday. It's going to be good. So it'll be Hugo along with Santiago Velez. Obviously, Hugo is the CEO and co-founder of Flare, and also Santiago Velez is co-founder of the Zaudao. And in full transparency, I'm a marketing advisor to the Zaudao. So I'm very transparent about that. Let's see, what other geopolitical things are happening? I can only tell you some of the things that are going on here.
What do you think those are?
I don't care.
That's the Flare website.
Yes, I've seen it, Jeff.
I know. Just kind of cool. I like it. I like their website.
It's got all the cool animations on it.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Look at that. Flare Bitcoin, Flare XRP Live, Doge is coming soon.
The staking is going to be a big thing. There's only a few drops. I think there's only 3 drops left for
oh,
Flare.
That's it? Are we already into the 3 years or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Man,
it's insane.
I can't believe that time
Jeff,
went
are you
through.
familiar with the Baldwin? Are you familiar with the Baldwin brothers?
Yes.
The acting troupe. So there's Stephen, there's Daniel, there's William, and there's Alec Baldwin. Alec's probably the most famous. Then actually Daniel's done a lot of work as well, and William. But there's the 4. Well, what's interesting is here's Daniel, and listen to what he has to say.
I feel your pain.
So somebody basically asked them, "Hey, what is said is because of your thoughts and feelings, you wind up being blackballed by your friends and your family. I'm not just saying you, but it's happening to other families too." And so this is Daniel Baldwin talking about his brothers. Listen to this. And this is, and I want you to listen closely, because this is one of the key differentiators between the left and the right. People all the time, people come up to me, I hate Trump. I'm like, okay, I think he's an asshole. Yeah, it's great. It's great that you live in a country where you can say that. I'm posting on X every day that he's the biggest jackass that ever lived. Cool. Now I say something pro-Trump, and then I got like people like throwing darts into my back of my head and wanting my scalp, because they're irrational, and it's a mental disorder is what it really comes down to. Like, it's cool that you have your own opinion. We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to argue about it. That's great if you have a differing opinion. But he's going to express something which is a really sad thing that's happening to a lot of families. And Jeff, you've gone through it with friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've certainly gone through it and lost friends over it. I have a friend that will come over and just want to tell me how evil Trump is and this and that. I'm like, cool, dude, I get it. You don't like him. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I get it. They ain't going to change my opinion, and I'm not going to fight with you about it. It's just not right. But here, listen to this.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain. For me, it's mostly my siblings. I'm not as close with any of my brothers as I was. I experienced that with all of my family over a variety of reasons, but politically for sure. I have much less contact with them. And I think you have to stick by your convictions. I think you have to look at the greater good of it. It's sad to think that someone that you love could abandon you. I consider it an abandonment over a political issue. I don't care what Billy believes. I don't. Billy's my closest of my brothers for sure. Yeah, and I've been there no matter what. So I don't really care that Billy was a big Biden guy. Can't say the same for my brother. He has made it very clear to me that my stance politically he's ashamed of, and criticisms and just hurtful messages to me due to what I believe politically. That's on him. That's for him to digest and live with. I love my brother. I'm always here for him, as I am for all my family. If they're not willing to talk to you about it, if they're not willing to meet with you about it, then I don't know what more you can do about it except for pray for them. That's the best thing you can possibly do.
All you can do, man. But being ostracized over that, it's like it's so irrational, Jeff. It's so bizarre to me.
They're very irrational.
Family. It's like what you don't have to believe everything together, but it's just insane. I think that this is Pocahontas. So she's partnering with Tim Scott on housing. These people are so clueless that they miss the point every single time. They're
just evil. Pure evil.
It's not the problem. Interest rates are the problem. Okay, the Fed is the problem. There's so many other things that are the problem, but they always try to put the Band-Aid. They go all the way down the line. They go, oh, look over here. This is the problem. Listen to this irrational fake Indian.
I really want to ask you about this because we don't always have bipartisan news here, right? Good bipartisan news. And you've been...
It's good bipartisan news because Tim Scott's
on MSNBC.
Okay? When we don't have hardly any bipartisan, you don't do anything bipartisan. Everything is like...
They definitely don't have bipartisan viewership.
Look at the fake Indian with the fake smile and the fake feigning, excitement over here. She's such a fraud. What a grifter.
Working on this new proposed housing package with Republican South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. The cost of housing is, I don't have to tell you, but one of the most pressing questions in the overall conversation about affordability. What would this legislation do to help people?
Okay, so first, understand the problem. We've been standing around for the last 40 years talking about...
I think she said 40 years, but it sounded like the last 4 years. We've been standing around the last 4 years.
Wow, how expensive housing is getting, and the cost just keeps going up. And frankly...
Well, why don't we ask the bigger question there, Pocahontas? How is the year worth $80 million? Explain, please. Exactly. You made a $400,000 salary, indoctrinating kids as a professor showing up for 6 credit hours. Please tell us.
Here in Washington, we don't do anything very differently about that. The problem is we just don't have enough houses.
That's not the problem.
That's the problem. The problem is not enough houses.
It's not the problem at all. It's not enough houses. The problem is the interest rates are too freaking high. People can't afford to put a down payment on a house because they're too expensive. Okay, and the market the fact that when interest rates are high, no one's moving, and if more property comes on the market, prices are going to go down. When there's few people that can afford to take the hit, if their mortgage rates are like 2 or 3%, they're not going to get a 7% mortgage. They're going to take all that incoming, and then any kind of money that they have on their house when they go to purchase something else. They're always going for the Band-Aid. They always think that whatever the visible thing is the end of the tunnel, Jeff, but they miss the whole picture. The problem is if the house, all of a sudden, the interest rates dropped a point, then dropped another point. Now we're into 4% territory, and then it got down to 3%. There would be so much real estate on the market. People would be moving. Prices would come back down, level out, because there would be a ton of stuff on the market. People would sell it, and that's what would bring the prices down. Interest rates high, prices are staying high. But Pocahontas doesn't understand.
We don't have enough housing of any kind, and we need more housing.
I've had enough of her.
You can't even.
She's just such. I just really can't believe she. I can't even believe she's like for real. This one, she's something that's just insane. Now, Kevin O'Leary was calling out Mondani, but before we get into that, I got to show you Zoran the Moron. With Pocahontas. Look at this. They were trying to do some commercial together. And look what happened here, Jeff. Look at this.
There you go, Mark Zuckerberg. So Mark Zuckerberg
jeez.
another
I was trying to hold in a cough and I started crying.
Oh, I thought you were just being timid. I feel the same way. I bring this out in people. I really do.
Zoran the moron.
Some water. Oh my God.
They actually thought that was worth putting out.
They're so
No.
stupid. They're so
There's zero policy going on. There's zero anything of any substance going on. But you know who calls out Zoran the moron? Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. Listen to this.
It's starting to smell a little bit like the 6th week of the general election when Kamala Harris refused to put out any policy and just kept, reiterating the same rhetoric over and over again. He's doing the same thing. I'm not getting any policy. I'm one of many investors that have asked his staff for a meeting to get some idea on how he's planning to do this affordable housing thing. I would love to be part of that as an investor, but not if this rhetoric is true, because he won't be able to raise any money. He's offering free everything. Well, that doesn't work in real estate. You have to give investors a market return. I would hope someone on his staff would explain that to him. If not, I can do it for them. But if he doesn't do that, he's going to run into a lot of brick walls, or he's going to charge 150% tax to get everything free in New York, which also isn't going to work.
All right. Well,
When you're talking about somebody who's a big time investor, man, you're somebody that's worth $100 million plus here, and
that's why all the money's leaving. All the money's leaving New York because of people like that. The politician, the shit happening in New York. That's why New York is just dirty.
It's dirty, it's filthy, it smells like rats. It's horrible.
They need to just get a power hose.
So I don't know if you're aware of this, Jeff. In addition to that awesome interview that's happening with Jenna X with Hugo from Flair and also Santiago from Zaudao, President Trump is going to meeting with President Putin in Alaska. An interesting choice. Sweet. So this is kind of these are two videos on people speculating how it's going to go. Listen, look at this.
All right.
There, Jeff. Camping, setting up a tent. Get some kebabs on the grill. Eating some mushrooms. Sitting around the campfire, singing some tunes.
That's great.
You gotta love that.
I love that.
And then this one. Tell me if you recognize two people that are overlooking. If you know who they are, look. I want to hear from you guys. If you want, who's spying on Putin and Trump here? Let's look.
Snow is falling down in Alaska town.
Taste my polar beer. Good Zelensky.
Oh my God.
Making snowman together.
Oh my God.
Not tasting the polar beer. Dancing with the polar bear. Man. Then they hug it out with the polar bear.
That's so great.
You gotta love it, man.
It's so awesome.
You really have to. You have to
gotta love the AI. AI is freaking amazing.
I mean, you can do such amazing memes and stuff. That's one of the greatest things. I mean, all this stuff, the baby Trump stuff, I can't get enough of it. It's just so great. So this was the Zoran the moron posted. I was moved by my conversation, and Gad said, "Put this out." Are you retarded? The answer is yes.
The answer is absolutely 100%.
The answer is 100% yes. Absolutely 100% retarded. Absolutely. So
100%.
And then the gerrymandering, Jeff. So Mr. So-called Gavin Newscum, as Trump calls him, announced plans to redraw congressional maps. He's like, look at this huge historic event. Thursday, 11:30 Pacific in Los Angeles, a beautiful rally, press conference with Gavin Christopher Newsom and strong Dems. Democrats will destroy Greg Abbott's totally rigged maps. Tremendous work is being done. Donald Trump, the criminal.
The shit that they say, the stuff they post is just so, ludicrous.
Okay, Trump is about to have a very bad day. California's lost, dude. What are you talking about? He has to shit what happens in California.
Nobody cares.
California. ABC, California Governor Newsom says California move forward with the drawing new congressional maps. He said will end the Trump presidency.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. and allow Democrats to take control of the U.S. House. No, sorry, there isn't. Jeff, how many Republicans are in California now? With the redistricting in just Texas and Florida alone, you're going to pick up 15 seats. Are they going to eliminate 15 seats?
Let's see.
This guy is so dumb. I mean, he doubles down on stupid all the time. He put this one out. When Speaker Little Man Johnson is standing in the unemployment line, he can thank Donald Taco J. Trump missed a simple deadline, something he's often done with his many failed businesses. Now California will fire him with new, more beautiful maps. Highly anticipated historical press conference. What is crazy, Jeff?
It says that there's no Republican senators representing California.
Correct.
We know that. In the U.S. House, there are 10 Republican members from California.
So they're going to try to draw maps. So all 10 of them get zapped out.
Yep.
So he thinks this is a really good thing. He thinks he's doing something really noble, which he's such a douchebag. Douchebag. Well, guys, go ahead and roll that Yeti clip again, because we only have 8 Yetis. You have a 1 in 8 chance. Type in Yeti. Yeti.
Come on.
Oh my God. I mean, Yeti. We only have 8. Only 8. Yeti.
Got your Simon wallet ready. Why? 'Cause this is gonna be epic. It's time to claim your legendary Blue Tribe Yeti.
You're not playing it, dude. You're playing the video.
His name, y'all know. Let's go.
I was playing with the laughter on this. It was kind of cool.
Let's go.
Badass Yetis, born for battle, made for legend. Claim yours or be forgotten. Badass Yetis, on the chain, on the chain.
14. All right. You want to roll the video, Jeff?
Yep.
Roll that beauty.
Let's roll that video.
Roll that video. Roll that video. Sound like times. Go ahead, Mr. Producer. Roll that video. Boom.
When a badass Yeti from the Blue Tribe.
The word of the day.
Yeti.
Got your Zaman wallet ready. Why? 'Cause this is gonna be epic. It's time to claim your legendary Blue Tribe Yeti of the Pathfinders, his name, let's go. On the chain, Badass Yetis, born for battle, made for legend. Claim yours or be forgotten. Badass Yetis on the chain. Is on the chain.
I like how stressed their voice gets.
On the chain.
I love it. Visual Videz says, I want this Yeti. It's so cute.
He is cute.
Put it up. Can you put it up there again, Jeff? Just the Yeti itself. Pathfinder. That's not our Pathfinder, though, right, Jeff? We got that one secured.
It's not our Pathfinder.
In the holding cell. Funny how they pronounce the name correctly again. Go ahead and click on the image.
Look at
Just
that.
click on it. It blows up automatically. There you go.
Look at that guy. Look how cool that guy is. Now don't
Yeah,
sleep on these
cool.
guys. These guys might
Cool.
look cute
They'll
and
rip your
cuddly.
face off.
Yeah, they'll rip your face off. These guys look fun.
Hey, little kitty. Ah. Yeti. Yeti. Yetis. No Yetis. Yeti.
Yeti.
Don't you have to
Mjolnir.
receive it to be a winner? You do.
Mjolnir.
You do. Okay, we got 15. Jeff, I think that's enough to pull the trigger.
That's enough to
If you
roll.
want to cue the song up, I'll go ahead and let it rip.
Let's
We'll
get-
let it rip on the
get-
Yeti.
it's a media asset.
Here we go. You guys got a chance.
Team.
Let's get this scam rolling. Man, so much charge. Scams.
Go.
Rig.
Rig.
If you win, Jack, you won't be able to say anything.
Rig.
Go. 1 in 15 chance. Good odds. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who's going to win the Badass Yeti? Daniel Parker is the big winner. Daniel Parker. Are you here, Daniel? Daniel, are you here?
Parker.
We need to see if Daniel's here. We gotta see. We gotta hear from you, Daniel. I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, wrong one, Eisman. Sorry.
Badass Yetis.
Rigged. Daniel Parker, where are you, man?
Daniel Parker.
Jack has 2 Yetis. Yay. Rigged again. Rigged.
Uh-oh.
Jeff, where is Daniel Parker?
Are you
Daniel,
here?
we need to hear from you.
Let's see. Maybe he's behind. Maybe he's watching the chat. Maybe he's not watching the chat. Maybe he's no longer in the chat.
That could
All
be
of
too.
those variables. And you know what happens if he's not here?
Have to roll again.
Gotta roll again.
Look like we might have to. I'm gonna give him a little bit of chance here to kind of catch up.
Yeah.
But I don't see him.
Nope.
Where is he? Daniel.
Oh, he bailed on us.
We can't wait too much longer. We should probably have a stopwatch on the screen where it counts down from 2 minutes.
That'd actually be a good idea. Give everyone 60 seconds. Charles. He's never won before.
No, he's never won.
Never. All right. It's time to roll. Time to
All
roll.
right, sorry about that, Daniel. You must have bailed, so you have to be present to win. That's the only rules. And you can't win within re-win again in a 30-day period. So
pick again. Here we go.
It's okay, guys. Here we go. Drawing again. You got a 1 in 16
Time
chance
to
here.
roll. Yes.
Ready? Let's go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Joshua Griffith.
Ah. Look at all these
Joshua
new names.
Griffith. Where's Joshua? Joshua, are you in the house?
Oh, look at that. Daniel Parker's here.
Well, dude, you missed your chance, my man.
Well, if Joshua Griffith's not here, then Daniel Parker gets the win.
Yeah. You got to be on top of it, man. You got to jump in right away.
Oh, Joshua Griffith is here too. Uh-oh. I think this is Daniel Parker's never been on the show before, so I don't think he knew the rules. Josh Griffith. What do we got to do? Josh Griffith is here. Now, here's the thing. We need Zaman wallet address.
Get a Zaman wallet address. We need that. That's the next thing.
Zaman wallet address. Oh, yeah, Dan and Josh. Might have to give out too. Yep.
Josh was unfair. He did win first.
He did win first. Now, here's the thing. Let's see. First to give the wallet address wins. There you go.
Love you guys. Just kidding.
Dan Parker.
Just kidding.
Daniel Parker.
Yeah, we know you're kidding. That's why we laugh.
Yeah. Let's get. Might have to give out two because I've never seen Josh Griffith or Daniel Parker on before.
Yeah, I hate to see somebody win and then not give out something. Maybe you can give a white tribe to number 2, but let's see. We got to see the Zaman wallet address, guys. What's your Zaman wallet address?
If you guys both can present a Zaman wallet address, you know how to do that.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll get you. We'll throw you a white tribe. I like to see somebody win and then pull back. So
yeah.
I don't like to see that. So
I
appreciate that. We got white.
Oh,
a ton of white tribes.
Josh doesn't have a wallet. No,
Josh
no.
doesn't?
He said, "How do I get a wallet?"
Okay. You have to download the Zaman app, and then you have to create an account. Make sure you write down your seed phrase. Very important. Put it in a safe place, and then make sure you move at least 5 XRP over there from exchange. So there you go.
Oh no, Dan Parker doesn't have one either.
Dude, you guys both don't have it? Okay, maybe we have to start the rules again. You got to have a Zaman wallet to be able to win the Yeti.
In order to win the Yeti, you got to
that's going to be.
wallet, and you need an address.
So Josh doesn't have it either?
Josh doesn't have one, and Daniel Parker does not have one.
Okay, so we're going to have to pick again, guys. Oh my God, this has never happened before. We went from feeling bad and giving 2 out to giving 0 out.
So here's the thing for Daniel and Joshua. Make sure you guys go to Zaman, go to your app, get the Zaman wallet. Make sure you put 5 XRP in there. Make sure you also then connect it to the XRP Cafe. Go to XRP Cafe. You can do it right on the computer, xrp.cafe, and connect your wallet. And then when you connect your wallet, then it just simplifies the whole process, but it really makes it.
That's it right there, Zaman.
There's the Zaman wallet. So you know, if
it's
you're able to
only,
do that,
it's a mobile app only. You can't get to it on desktop. Just let you know.
Right. But then the thing is, over here, if you, so that's the Zaman wallet, which is really cool. And then over here, when you go to your xrp.cafe, you can connect your Zaman wallet in this area. Connect the Zaman wallet, and then boom, we transfer it to you. You get it, and then it's in your Zaman wallet.
Or you can go get one. You can buy one too. You can buy a blue tribe. You can buy a white tribe. So a lot of cool things you can do. So yeah, it's all very cool. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and unprecedented third try.
Wow.
We're going to go.
How do you get the wallet? Oh, was that an old comment?
Yeah, it was an old one. Yeah, so you basically go on. If you're on Android or if you're on iPhone, you just go to the App Store, the Google Play, and you download Zaman. It's XAMAN, and then you set it up. Make sure, take a lot of time to write your seed phrase down. Double check it, triple check it. Put it on a piece of paper. Put it somewhere very safe because you'll forget where it is in 8 years from now when you're looking for it.
That's right. And put your 5 XRP.
No one's ever done that before, Jeff. No one's ever lost sight of where their freaking password is. So there you have it. Yetis for everyone. Jackie, let's not get crazy now. Let's not lose our minds over this. All right. We're going to pull it again. Here we go. Ready? Let's go.
Re-roll.
Let's go. Everybody, you're still in here. That's good.
Dampen and aluminum. That's a good idea.
Who's going to win? Tick, 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 tick,
I'm
tick,
going to win.
tick, 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 tick. Boom. Crypto Whelp wins. Crypto Whelp wins.
Is Crypto Whelp still here?
You can use your wallet address. I hope so. He didn't fall asleep.
Crypto Whelp hasn't won in a long time.
It's been a while, yeah.
Very, very long time. And always comes in saying he's going to win, be the #1 winner, but it's super late. So it could be very well that Crypto Whelp isn't even around right now. He might have gone already.
Dude, we can't see your comments on X. So I do see your comments.
JCX.
Put the cricket in the Mac. See, it says the X.
Yes.
He said, hopefully I won't fall asleep before the show starts. I'm pretty tired over here. We might have put him to sleep.
We might have put him to sleep. That was a
Crypto Whelp. I don't
Man,
know.
Crypto Welp, you might not be
I
here.
don't think we can give away a badass Yeti tonight, Jeff.
I know. We're gonna have to roll one more time.
What in the hell, people?
It's getting
to be insane here.
Hour 10. All right.
Come on, Crypto Welp, where are you, man? I think he fell asleep.
I think so too.
Because he hasn't had a comment in a long time.
It has been a while. What's the new rule? Roll again. You need some Badass Yeti coffee.
Yeah, I haven't seen him comment in a long time. I think he was pretty tired.
Yeah, I think so too. Matt.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Ray Strike.
Yeah.
You are out. Time to roll again. We do need we need a clock. We'll do a like a 30-second countdown clock or something.
I can run a clock.
I thought there was one in. Isn't there one a clock in the media asset somewhere? Oh yeah, look at this.
But there's no way not to make it full screen though.
No, there isn't.
It's no good.
No.
All right, let's go, guys. Sorry, Crypto Welp. You're gonna play that back, and you're gonna be so mad.
Oh man, here we go.
3 strikes, you're out. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Now you have a 1 in 16 chance. Ready? Let's go. Boom. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Somebody has to be present to win this thing. Come on, let's get it over with.
What's
let's
that?
Go, people. Gotta be present. Let's go. Clickety click. Zober wins.
We're trying to
Zober. Jeff, check this sheet. Did Zober win recently within 30 days?
You helped me and Josh.
Yes.
Teach us.
Yep.
We tried to do it. Josh was being it.
It was unsuccessful. Jeff, check last time Zober won.
July
what?
July 6th, so that's more than a month.
It's more than 30 days. Zober, please tell me you're here.
Zober's here.
All right, Zober wins. It's been more than 30 days. All official, dude. Congratulations on winning. We finally have a winner. We're gonna need your I'm gonna turn the sound off for a second. It's driving me a little crazy.
Speech.
But we are going to need your Zaman. We know you know how to get it. And yet, Badass Yeti is yours. Thanks. Huzzah. Rigged still. God, we guys had 3 or 4 chances to win, man. Holy cow.
That's how you can prove it was rigged, because we keep rolling until we pick the person that was supposed to get it.
Yep, within 30 days. So it's been more than 30 days. You're in, dude. It's over. Pays to come and, check out. I know Joe Buddy finally won after so long. He even boycotted it for like a month, but then he got in the game and then boom, he won. I didn't see Buddy here today. There it is, Jeff, if you want to grab it.
Oh, now I got to go to the YouTube.
I got to go to the YouTubes. So that's really exciting, guys. Fantastic. I got to love it. Gots to love it.
Let's see. Going to the YouTube.
It's over. The big winner. That is very cool.
It's going to take me longer to go to the YouTube than it does have people
transfer. We'll bulk transfer. We'll put 8 transfers together in one.
That's why we're going to batch. We're batching.
Let's go. Let's go, people.
Let's give them all away.
Let's do it.
Get it all at once.
Let's do it.
Wow, everything's really slow for some reason.
Yeah, I just noticed the same thing. It seems really awkward and odd.
Let me see what I need to close to. There we go. Now I got to go through Base 44. You can build an app. You can build an app just by thinking about it with Base 44.
By the way, I told Base 44 to build an app, and it did.
And it did? Just by thinking?
Show it to you. We get out the podcast. That was a one guy operation, dude, and he just sold that thing for, I forgot, $60 million, $80 million.
Man, he's living large. All right, here we go. Sending this over to Zober as we speak.
Zober, drop your handle. What is Zober's handle? We probably have it if he's won before. We probably already have his X handle.
I'll have to look.
If he has one.
I'm going to the ramen wallet.
No, ramen. Rhymes with ramen. It's just called it ramen. Get your ramen wallet.
Get your ramen.
Does it have extra noodles? Let's do it. I need extra noodles, Jeff.
Want some extra noodles with that?
I want some extra noodles with that. I want it to be noodly good. Jeff had no mic drops.
We are submitted and we are now gone. That's it. Zobert is now the proud owner of Badass Yeti number 137. Look at that.
And it pronounced the name perfect this time. We can't pronounce half the other shit, but it did get the name right. All right, guys, that's it. We are out of here. We'll be back on Saturday morning with another. And Jeff will go. Saturday mornings are the best time for Jeff's rants. He should be all caught up on sleep by then, and should be back into get your Jeff rants.
That's right.
All right, there you go. Ramen wallet rhymes with Zamen, ramen. All right, that's it, guys.
Won recently, anyways. He won on August 2nd. So
who did?
Crypto Whelp.
Okay, so he wouldn't have qualified anyway.
Yeah, you disqualified.
That's good to know. I don't feel so bad for him not being here then.
Nope. So that's all.
Oh.
Be back Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for all those who have not been here before. And if you haven't been here, make sure you have your Zamen wallet next time. That's all there. That's all we got.
And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and click that notifier bell so you never get notified like we don't. So there you go.
I think the notification kind of went out.
I never get them anymore, Jeff. I don't know what happened to them. I haven't had to go back and check to see if I'm still subscribed.
That's it.
All right, guys.
I watched that. It's almost bedtime. Stay awake for one more hour to adapt to local time. When it's time for bed, keep the bedroom dark. If you can't fall asleep, just keep your eyes closed.
That's good advice, Jeff. I was up late I was up early this morning too. I never went back to sleep. Okay, guys. See you on the next one. See you Saturday. Chip and Jeff.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.